Welcome to another episode of the Final Forecast with me, your host, Jay Flo. Kevin Jones is still in Japan land. He said he wanted to stay as far away from the madness going on in Morgantown right now. It's complete chaos. Lovely co host Ash
That's
is
me.
here.
Sure is.
She's been more reliable than KJ lately, which is crazy.
Shocking. I mean, shocking.
Super producer Dave.
What's up? I'm the new Kevin.
Let's get into it. I had a feeling he was going to leave. Had a feeling that him and the wife never really liked Morgantown. Never really bought in. Dave has his reasons why.
Yeah.
I mean, is he the only coach that hasn't come on the show?
He is 2 of 3, but also I don't think he did much name building of himself with the program, at least that I was aware of outside of the coaches show, but he just didn't put a stamp on it of his.
Yeah,
Are we going to
there's
get?
so many events in Morgantown to go to, and I didn't even see him out and about here. That he was out and about, none of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he didn't go to Hugs Fish Fry or anything.
Maybe it was watching you act like an idiot on the side of TBT during the summer that just turned him off. He's like, all right,
So
this
it's
place
my
sucks.
so it's my fault he left.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I could tell, he was a good guy. I mean, we do have plans to get some of the players on the show. Stay tuned. We'll find out what really happened. We're gonna get to the bottom of this shit because it's it's kind of wild. He was here for 8 months, brought in a whole staff. Now the staff has to find new jobs. It's kind of crazy. But I'm like I said on the last episode, though, I'm not mad at him for making that decision. But there's a way to do it. I don't know how he did it. I don't know if he told his staff. I don't know if he told the players. I don't know if anything happened. If he just left overnight, I have no clue.
Yeah,
But we'll get to the bottom of it. I don't want to speculate right now. I don't want to go by conspiracy theories. But I'm the real voice of Morgantown, the voice of the Mountaineers.
facts.
You know what I mean? And the Mountaineers are pissed right now for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we came off being shunned by the NCAA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though that team rightfully deserved to be in that fucking tournament. I don't care who says we weren't.
So that started it.
All that. But
That
now it's
started it.
now you can't help but bring the conspiracy in, right? Now you have to wonder, was this because somebody and or somebodies knew he was already talking to Indiana, that he was going to leave Mountaineer Nation? And it's well, why drag this out any further? What's the fucking point to let these guys go to the tournament if he's leaving anyway?
That's interesting.
I'm on the
After
conspiracy train.
after he left, the boy
Is that why we
Small.
didn't go to the NIT and the Crown?
That's
I,
dude. It's
yeah, I
not a
think that's probably
coincidence to me that I read that he said if we don't go to the NCAA tournament, we're not going to go to any after play at all.
well.
Anything.
To his defense, Hugs told us that too. No
Yep.
one wants to play NIT. Hugs said if
But what about the
quote
crown? I think the crown's not considered really. Well, it's new, so I
I
guess we
don't I
can't
don't even know what
consider
the
it
crown
anything.
is. But Hugs told us straight up to our face, if we gotta go play in an NIT tournament, I'm not fucking coaching. You can Larry Harrison, you can coach him. So I'm not even talking about that. But
Yeah.
I mean, Javon Smalls after Coach decided they were leaving, he tweeted out just laughing emojis. It's a little cryptic, you know what I mean? I don't know what that means. We want to get to the bottom of it. We want to know what happened.
Yeah, I want to know what happened for sure. I don't know if he was laughing at Mountaineer Nation for being upset, but surely not. I think
Nah.
it's so, and I think that's really what really upset me more than anything was that despite what may have happened during this season, because there's rumors abound that he may have been talking to Indiana not too long after our season fucking started. And
Yeah.
if that's the case, poor Javon Smalls, man, out there fucking busting his ass every fucking game to
Got him
be
a
shunned.
raise. He got him a raise. He got, and I'm saying, and this is, I'm assuming Javon was pissed that they didn't play in one of those tournaments. I don't think Javon wanted his season to end like that. I
No.
don't think. like I said on the last episode, I would want to keep playing because
Yeah.
this is my last run. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like this is my last go at it. And I think he was laughing because DeVries made it seem like, oh, we're not playing in this because we got disrespected, and Javon wanted to play. And I think he had to get them on board. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then he just left, and now he's like, oh, that's funny.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But
If that, and
not
also, by the way, if that is true and our viewpoint is valid, does that hurt him in the future too? Because who would want to play for someone like that? Like, oh,
yeah.
there's a chance that if a bigger fucking team comes calling, that our season may be over before it even fucking starts.
So, what question would you ask one of the players if they came on the show?
I would want to know two things. Actually, three things. I want to know three things. I want to know, was Tucker DeVries' injury real? Numero uno.
You might find that out.
Numero
I think it was
dos.
real. You don't fake
Right?
shit like
I mean, I'm
yeah.
surely, right? Second,
Yeah.
I would want to know, do you feel like Coach DeVries was giving up at some point? Because it kind of, you could speculate that kind of, it felt a little like that. And number three, I want to know, did he say anything to y'all? Did he let you know, I'm talking to someone else, I'm not going to be here, and this is how it's all going to, like, I just want to know. And do you guys want to play in any after conference play, or
Yeah.
if we get denied by the NCAA, are we going to continue? Those are the things that I want to know.
That's going to be my first question. Did you guys want to play in the NIT?
Yeah.
First question. If
Yeah.
the answer to that question will tell us a lot about the situation.
Hmm.
And we were supposed to have a player on the show today,
Sure was.
but he had to back out last minute. But stay tuned to the final forecast, man. We bring the exclusive. You know what I mean? We get right to it. We get to the nitty gritty. We're not beating around the bush.
That's it.
Sponsors are pissed. Mountaineer fans are pissed. Everybody's pissed. So we started with getting shunned from the tournament
Yep.
to Coach DeVries leaving,
Yep.
which is just boiling up. Now everyone's pissed because of the new hire, new coach.
Yep.
Everybody's pissed. And you know, I always get a feel on Twitter. Twitter's not a real place. You don't know who's bots. You don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
But I'm in the bars. Like, I'm outside. You know what I mean? And people are pissed.
I'm not sure it's a piss situation, though.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I
they're
guess
pissed. I mean, the people I spoke to are pissed. Some are like, as they should. I mean, I'm not pissed at all. I don't
yeah.
know shit about hiring a coach or what it entails to
Hmm.
hire a coach. I don't know the interview process. I don't know what. Well, I know a few categories to look for in hiring a coach, but my point is, Ren's been doing this shit a lot longer than me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
and he's been doing a good job of hiring coaches, specifically on the basketball side.
He's been batting 1,000 if we're being honest.
We
So
had coach, but to the same point, his coaches keep leaving. So Coach Don P, great coach, came in on the women's side, winning a lot, made the tournament, left 8 months.
yep.
Now Tucker DeVries came in, no one knew who he was,
Darian, but yeah,
no clue who he was. Did you know who Tucker DeVries? I mean, Coach Darian DeVries was before he got here.
I did not, didn't know. No,
And a lot of people are mad because they don't know who what's the new
Ross
coach
Hodge.
name?
Ross
Ross
Hodge.
Hodge. They don't know who he is, but
Correct.
Is that a reflection of Ren or a reflection on our abilities to keep people with our limited resources?
See that, but
me and
if
Ash
you
got
may
into this, right?
remember
Didn't we?
what DeVries said when he left. Resources do not win games. Resources is apparently not a problem for Mountaineer Nation. It's not the money. Mind you, we got $6 million off that motherfucker for leaving. So
I don't know. He got a $2 million pay raise, so resources for his family matter, obviously.
but I'm saying we have the resources to hire a good coach. It's not like the resources are not there. It has
So-
nothing to do with resources. The question is it's got to be one of two things. It's either people are viewing us as not a good enough program to coach at.
I think we're a top. I think we're a top 40 program to want to coach at. Like history wise, like history of the WVU basketball program. We have a good history
We do.
here at WVU. You know what I mean? Like
We do. And there's no, I mean, I would not argue with that whatsoever. But is that I want to know what the perception is. I would love to talk to somebody who passed us up too, and for what reason. I will say there was a few candidates in the pool that also have a tie to Bob Huggins.
Let's
And
talk to
I've
it.
heard
Talk about it.
rumors that the possibility is because of their core or their relationship with Bob Huggins that the university wasn't willing to step in that direction.
Which I hope isn't true, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. You don't want to. Why would that be? Like, this
Because
man
they
is
were
not.
afraid that Bob Huggins could take some type of control and or
They should give Bob Huggins some type of not control, but some part of the program. Like,
I would agree. I don't disagree with that whatsoever.
well,
I
they're
mean, no one
trying to.
knows his program better than him. Who better to advocate for us?
Exactly. And I don't know who's better to raise money. The fuck? Like, what are we
Facts.
talking about? But I don't know who. I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is
Right.
true, that's
Speculation.
just dumb. That is stupid to shun away your Hall of Fame head coach. Like, we don't have a lot of them here.
Right.
So I hope that's not true. We don't know if it's true.
Right.
But people are pissed at Ren, and we kind of spoke about this, Ash. Did Ren have an opportunity to offer DeVries first, like back in December
Right.
or November after the tournament, or January or February?
Right.
Did we even have an opportunity to do that? Again, I don't know about being a AD, but
There
if
was
I know
reports that
that,
There
Ren
was an
started
offer. There was a
talking,
contract
yeah,
extension that was offered. I do know that.
when was that?
back in February.
February. Yeah.
Before Indiana.
Correct.
February is last month. So the rumor is that Indiana started talking to him after that tournament at the Bahamas.
That's what I've been
So
hearing. Yeah.
you see, we knew that DeVries was a good coach after that tournament, right? Like 3 overtime games. Like, again, we beat some top opponents.
Yep.
Do you think Ren should have extended an offer then?
It depends on what your view is. So here's where we get into this weird territory of then versus now. Then I would say no. But now,
Why?
maybe. Because coaches, and also, by the way, did you see how many fucking people fired their coaches this year or moved coaches this year? It is asinine. Fucking Texas had a coach for what, 2 fucking years and told him to kick rocks? Damn. Harsh.
Texas coach is a good coach too.
Yeah, and dude, harsh. That's fucking hard. Like, you weren't even he wasn't even given the opportunity to rebuild a program. They were like, "Fuck off, you're out." It's just, I mean, and so now that we're in that type of environment, though, where it's like coaches are expected instant results. Why do you think Darian DeVries was even given a look by anybody after this season? Because he had a good season with nothing, and people are like, "Well, fuck yeah, we want him." But couple things to remember. Some would argue, is Darian DeVries as good as his son Tucker? Tucker carried that team at the beginning. Let's be honest. Now, granted, I do believe Javon Small carried it from there on out, but that doesn't mean he didn't put in the work at the beginning.
Tucker carried what team?
The Mountaineers, when we were in tournament play there at the beginning, dude, he was the one out there fucking putting shit on his back, trying to get as many 3-pointers as fucking possible, running shit, until he got injured. Now, I'm not saying the team isn't good without him. Clearly they were. That's not a question. But long-term speaking, is he really, this could have been a fucking fluke year for all we know. He could have just put the right guys in the right positions and fucking whoosh. There it goes.
I believe Tucker had one good game in that tournament.
You just won?
I thought Javon carried us that whole tournament. I could remember it wrong, but I'm pretty sure Javon was the
Let's
man
look
of
up
that
stats.
tournament.
I want to look up some stats.
Yeah, let's look. I could be wrong.
Yep.
But I thought that he was the one who carried us during that tournament. Tucker, if I remember correctly, Tucker struggled a few games, and then one game he had a really good game. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could be remembering it wrong too, for all I know.
Well, you look that up. I do want to know that though. But
Yeah.
another reason why people are kind of upset. Well, they're upset with Ren because they don't know who he is, which is just they don't know who the new coach is. They never heard of him, which is just I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because that's not how you evaluate talent. Like you know what I mean? Like we didn't know who Darren DeVries was before he came. I don't think we knew who John Beeline was before he came. You know what I mean? Like
True.
so you got to give them a chance. They're also mad, and I'm kind of understanding this. We're not retaining the players. Like regardless of who the coach is, why
That's it.
wouldn't you try to retain the players? You know what I mean? Like Sincere Harris, the heart and soul of this team, like he mirrors West Virginia basketball. He mirrors the West Virginia blue collar, hardworking kid. You know what I mean? Like why wouldn't you try to retain that kid? Why wouldn't
Are
you
they
try
not
to?
trying to retain, or are the kids just like putting themselves out there because a lot of portal activity is already happening, and they don't want to be waiting for a coach that might not eventually want them? So like,
I mean,
So again,
that's legit too, Dave. That's a valid point.
before like I don't know how it works, but me just thinking like logically, before the portal even opens, I'm trying to get deals done with these kids. Like I'm going to them like, yo, we want you to stay. Here's 400,000. Is that good enough for you?
So what? But you don't have a coach yet. So how do you do that?
It shouldn't matter who the coach is. You know what I mean? Like we should make it so whoever the coach is, you got to take these players. Like these kids are out here playing for WVU. They're playing for ours. They're giving their blood, sweat, and tears for this team. We
No, I
can't help that the coach left. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you're absolutely correct. But then now, okay, now you're in a different animal because now you're basically saying the university's dictating this shit. Fuck you as a coach. We're gonna tell you who to play, who to keep. All like, how's that? But no coach is
absolutely,
gonna go for that.
it's a business now. Like,
I
it's literally
I
a
don't
business now.
disagree. The
So,
environment has to change. You're correct.
excuse my language. I'm gonna talk like Ash. We got to start doing the fucking before people start fucking us.
Amen,
Like,
brother.
I don't even know how else to say that. Like, and that's how it is in the pros.
I think it's
LeBron
gonna get.
James.
I think that's where we're headed for
That's
sure.
literally what it is. Like
Yeah.
LeBron James dictates who the coach is. You know what I mean? Like they have
Mhm.
some say in who the coach is. They
Team
don't
owners
care
have more
about
say than the coaches. Yeah, all
yeah,
that.
you don't
Mhm.
yeah. So that's what we got to do. Like we
Yep.
got to get there, and that's literally what it is. Like let
Mhm.
the players do the talk. Like we know these kids are good. Like we saw what they did. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like it shouldn't matter. Like whoever the coach is should come in and fit into what we got going on
Yeah.
to some degree. Of course, he's going to put in his offense and that type of stuff. But like a Sincere Harris, he can play anywhere just because he plays defense. That's
Well,
what
and
he's a hard.
ironically enough, I'm surprised that he didn't stay because from what I've been seeing, Ross Hodge is a defensive guy. Like that's where he shines
I
hard.
think they can come back out of the portal too. I think right.
Absolutely. And that's what Dave was
Yeah,
saying. They might just be kind of going in to see what's out there, but that doesn't mean that
yeah.
they're going to stay in the portal or that they can't come back to West Virginia.
And I would do that too because it's
Yeah.
smart. You know what I mean? Like it's
Sure.
smart to just
See what's
test
out
not
there.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's smart.
By the way, I did look up the stats, John. You are correct. Although Tucker did do well in all the games, he averaged 26 points a game, and Javon 26.3. But Javon definitely was the stronger of the two in all of those games.
He
So
averaged 20. Tucker averaged 26 points in that tournament.
that's what it says.
Really? I didn't know that. I think both of them got all tournament team.
Yep. Oh, sorry. But my bad. I love how Google does this. So Javon Small averaged 26.3. Tucker DeVries scored 26 points against Arizona and added 16 against Gonzaga. So my
Yeah,
B, you're right.
yeah. It wasn't because I remember people were saying like, is Tucker even good after his first couple of games because
Yeah.
he didn't play that good. But then the last one he was like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
here. But yeah, I mean,
I
tough
don't know.
situation.
It's such a tough situation, and it's hard not to get your feelings hurt. It's kind of it feels hurtful, even though we've had this discussion, and it's like, can you hate him for doing what he thought was a better opportunity for him and his family? Not really, but it still sucks. I mean, it's still a slap in the fucking face.
I think people were I don't think he came out with like a statement saying
No,
thank
he still
you
has not said
WVU.
anything to Mountaineer Nation. Nothing.
He's not. It's too late now. His PR team ruined that.
That's it.
It's
That's
too late.
it.
Should have
Meanwhile,
said something
dude,
else.
and that's the other thing too. As soon as he left, it was like full on fucking Indiana and their PR fucking role, and it was like, ooh, it just feels gross.
Yeah, yeah, they did. They handled that the wrong way.
Yeah, it
But
just
I mean, I say it like thank you, Darian DeVries for he had a good season. You know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
something that we could be proud of at the time. People could cheer for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like he came in and proved himself. I don't know why he left the way he left. I have no clue. But
I guess, yeah.
it doesn't.
Although I think it's funny because how many people are like, he's gonna leave for Iowa. He's an Iowa guy. Iowa's oh dude, their fans were fucking on it, sucking it. And then all of a sudden, turns out he didn't even entertain Iowa. He was only entertaining Indiana. So it's
Now,
like the fuck.
also, if I'm the AD, I'm putting Indiana on my schedule ASAP.
Facts.
Like I'm scheduling that yesterday.
Facts.
Get them on the schedule.
Do you think Indiana's working something in their contract that basically states he has to stay for more than a year? Do you think they're putting that in their contract?
I guess that's fixed by buyouts.
Yeah.
So if the buyout's too big, then you can't. You're stuck. So
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Indiana paid his buyout, so
I think the contract was light for Darren, as Ren should have did, because we didn't know what he would
we
do.
didn't know.
You know what
That's
I mean?
it.
So,
Yeah.
it's, but like I said, Ren, he's doing a hell of a job, especially on the basketball side
Yeah.
at hiring.
And we
We just
know we know Ren is a basketball guy. That's where his expertise lies.
right.
So I think we need to have a little faith. And let's remember too, yeah, Dawn P was here for a season and left on the women's team. But then who came in right after that? Fucking Kellogg, dude, and he's fucking killing it. So
I heard he might leave too.
shut the fuck up. Seriously?
That's what I heard. So it's rumors are rumors. Rumors are rumors, but that's what I heard. But we'll see. We will see. that will
Why is he
be.
gonna leave? We're getting a Raisin Canes at Suncrest. Like, what's there to leave for?
Are we getting a Raising Cane's?
Oh yeah,
There's already another chicken tender place there. What's the name of it?
Magoo's. At
Yeah.
Even
Suncrest,
Magoo's,
delicious.
which their chicken tenders are fire, by the way.
Oh, you ever get the sandwich? Baba boom.
No, I have not had the sandwich, but good to know.
Get a Waffle House out here, man. Why they keep putting all this nonsense in here?
Why don't you
They've
start
always
one?
fucking around. Get the
'Cause
waffle.
then I
out.
gotta spend time and I don't have time to run for governor, be the AD, be the head coach, be a financial advisor, and run a Waffle House.
This is
Dave.
why
Come on,
Ren's
bro.
so good to you, because he doesn't want you in any of those roles. So you have the time to do it.
Oh, Ren. Ren's probably pissed at me, but
Why?
I'm gonna be me. I don't know. People just get pissed at you sometimes. I don't know. I don't know why. I'll
Listen,
figure out when
I firmly believe in Ren, and I don't think he would hold a grudge against you. You talk. He knows that.
yeah. So there's only so much John Flowers people can take.
A
I relate.
fucking men. I'm gonna put fucking choruses of hallelujah behind that. That is a tremendous amount of self-awareness that you've just shown, John.
So
So here we are.
players are hitting the portal. Whole team left, I think.
It's the last time I checked.
So starting off fresh again. I'm exhausted. Like I'm sick of it.
Dude, it's tough too, because like unless Hodge is in that fucking portal right now making some fucking moves,
Dave, did you help me? When DeVries first got here, we all got all alumni together. Like, look, anyways, when DeVries first got here, I got the alumni together. We got him a nice letter saying, "Hey, we support you. Got your back. You need anything? You need any help?" I don't know if I want to do that this time.
right?
I'm exhausted.
So wait, Offering Neve he's still on the roster?
Hell no.
Why does that
Yeah,
article say that?
Offrey's still there, but I think people said that maybe his visa is tied to WVU.
Oh. It looks like a few of the red shirts from this season are technically still with the team. Dylan J, who I guess he was a walk on, Nevaeh, and I don't know how to. Is it Oye? I can't pronounce his name. Abraham Odier.
I don't know.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he took a red shirt this season.
So back to square one.
Here we are.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. And that's the other thing, too. So, okay. Let's go back real quick to this Ross Hodge situation. We discussed before we started recording who he is. For those that don't know, he obviously was the coach at North Texas. He's now with us. From what I've gathered, he's only been in coaching for 7 years. He's very young. He does not have a lot of experience in Power 5 or NCAA tournaments. And as a matter of fact, I think he was 0 for whatever in NCAA tournament teams this year. So, and didn't beat any defeated or any ranked teams, which is concerning. However, from what I do know, he is a defensive guy. What I want to know is how good he is at recruiting, or the staff that he plans to bring on is going to be at recruiting. Because as we all know, that is going to be the most essential part in all of this moving forward. Can you get guys to agree to come to West Virginia? If you have the talent, that's really the most important part. John,
I don't know. Like, why would a recruit get excited about about this coach? What's his name, Ross?
Ross.
Why would a recruit get excited about playing for him?
I mean, that's valid. But why would they get excited to play for any of the coaches that you don't know?
Because
Right?
they have a history of, like, DeVries. You know what I mean? Like, we're building something over here. We just beat the number 1, number 2 ranked teams. We beat this many ranked teams. We're building over here. We could definitely use you on our program.
Yeah.
Now, give me the Hodge pitch.
I need to know more about him. I feel like, you know what I mean? Other than his stats, I don't really know too much about him.
Yeah.
Like,
Look,
how is he?
Well, Ren's from UNT, right?
True.
So he has that connection.
Right.
Ren kind of knows the direction he wants to go with his program. If he wanted to go in a way we've done before, he would have gone Calhoun. If he wants to go Ross Hodge, he's clearly signaling something different. And it looks like this guy's doing well in the NIT. They've advanced to semifinals for the second time in 3 years under him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much just the coach, but like our NIL properties, our facilities, our opportunities that we have here to build something new and be on this journey together. So is a athlete interested in the whole package or just the coach?
That's it.
What do you mean the whole package? The facilities?
NIL, everything.
Yeah. Which goes to my other point that I made before. Like, we should have just went over after the players that before they left and just made them offers. It doesn't matter who the coach is, right? Because that's a reason to stay.
So,
Like,
but here's
players
the
were
other
here
thing.
before. Like, if Deshaun Butler, that's the reason why I came to WV in the first place. I could play with Deshaun Butler and
Oh my God.
Joe Alexander.
I didn't tell you guys. I was on Twitter the other day, and it was after the whole DeVries thing happened, and people were talking about West Virginia's past, blah, 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 blah. Somebody literally had the audacity to tweet, Deshaun Butler is overrated. I have never felt so close in my life
That's a bot.
to commenting back. Like, are you fucking, in what world is Deshaun? No, sir. You will not talk about my boy like that.
Overrated.
None of it.
Overrated how?
That's what I'm saying. How is he over? Excuse me? Excuse me?
And that's the thing about, like, the coach. Like, I wanted Deshaun to at least get an interview. Like, players.
Does he want it though? Like, does he want to yo-yo between NBA again to college? Like,
I don't know. But an interview wouldn't hurt. But that's something that recruits can get excited about. I can play for Deshaun Butler, who's assistant coach for the Celtics, and was player of the year in college basketball and went to the Final Four. That's something players can get excited about. They can get excited about Chester Frazier, who was an assistant at VTech and all these other prestigious schools and just was here. You can get excited about Calhoun, who was just in the NCAA tournament. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
as a player, I just I don't see the appeal, but we'll see where that goes. You know what I mean? We'll see.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we can get some good recruits. Like Dave said, I mean, the facilities are nice,
And the fans, the support.
and those fans can be your worst nightmare if
That's the
it's a bad
problem.
season.
Yeah.
The fans have turned recruits away as well. Don't forget that.
And the new coach already has a slang term online called
Oh
Rossin'
shit!
the Hodge.
Say that
hear it.
again.
Fans are Rossin' their Hodges online.
I thought so. I heard someone say Boss Hodge the other day. And I thought that was fucking
Mhm.
awesome. That's a good one.
Yeah. Let's talk about the candidates we had here. We had, I mean, Calhoun. Some people, irrational people, were saying Coach
So
Hug
can
should come back.
I just read a CBS article, and the only thing that has been said by the university they know for sure that Wren went after was Ben McCollum, who we know went to Iowa. And there was probably no doubt that he was going to go to Iowa because that's where he's from. Ben McCollum, Richard Pitino, and Ross Hodge are the only three names that were officially known that Wren actually went after. So we don't know that he actually even attempted to go after Jared Calhoun.
Yeah. Dave, you posted some stuff about like what pundits were saying about Ross Hodge, like Fran Fraschilla, I think. You
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
read
curious
that?
to see what Fran had to say. So Fran Fraschilla said, West Virginia made a very good hire in Ross Hodge. He is a very capable basketball coach, quietly super competitive and smart. He has already been around coaches who have been successful in the Big 12, and I expect him to do the same in Morgantown. Who's the next comment from?
We don't know because Dave just got up and walked
Oh,
away.
he just said, peace out. Okay, the next one's from Dusty May. West Virginia is hiring one of the best young coaches in the country. Ross possesses the grittiness, emotional intelligence, and humility to be successful at any level of basketball. He has won at every stop, and I can't imagine that changing in Morgantown. I couldn't be more excited for Ross and his family.
He had 2 stops. He had
Scott
one stop.
Drew.
Like,
Scott
huh?
Drew said, Ross is a tremendous coach and leader of young men. He will do a terrific job at West Virginia. He is a home run hire, and the Big 12 just got better. Last
I
but
wonder.
not least, sorry, go ahead.
I wonder if we reached out to these people for these comments. Like, where did they say this at?
It looks like this might be part of a university press release.
I think they reach out and like get people's feedback. Yeah, it's like quotes for a book review. You know,
Right?
They should have reached out to Joe Missoula. I'd love to hear Coach Missoula.
Joe
say.
Missoula should have got an interview. What's he doing now these days?
Yeah, he'll come back.
That's what everyone was like. Have we asked Joe? Shouldn't we at least ask him? No.
I think one day he might be interested.
Maybe one day, but he's doing his damn thing. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? You can't, he's on a higher level.
What's he doing now? Some
Trajectory.
rinky-dink team and where?
Yeah. I think.
Rec league?
I think he's going to repeat.
TVT team? I don't know.
Fucking Joe. Also, Grant McCaslin, last quote. Ross Hodge is the ultimate winner. He's an elite basketball coach and knows how to help his teams be the best that they can be on the court. The separator is his love for people and genuine relationships off the court that give him the trust required to hold his teams to a championship level. He'll win big at West Virginia, but what I respect most is he's an awesome husband, father, and friend. So, rumor has it that... Just going to throw this out there.
I just
'cause
love
I'm
that he's an
always gonna
awesome
be
husband.
Cautiously optimistic. Rumor has it that he might be a sleeper. Like that a lot of people knew he would eventually be great.
He's a Joe
Is
Missoula.
Wren smart in getting him early? Maybe.
Only time
Maybe.
will tell.
The only thing that makes me nervous is that West Virginia really is a good springboard for somebody who's trying to reach the next level, because you get on that grand stage very quickly and you can show what you can do quickly. And a lot of other teams fish out of our pond, so to speak, as we've learned.
And everyone's firing their coaches these days. So.
And everyone's firing. My God, I have never seen anything like it. Again, I'm going to go back. Texas, 2 years with a coach and you're going to tell him to kick rocks? 2?
Yeah. That's why he should have hired someone like me. Like, I want to be in West Virginia. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to Indiana. You giving me $3 million here? I'm not going to Indiana for
It's
$5
just
million. Like, it's
crazy.
just, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
even
why?
more.
Why?
It's even more sad that Texas did. He got, even though I don't think it was deserved, but he got them in the goddamn tournament, and he still got fired.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Texas has given this many fucks with their coaches, man. None.
Well, they got
just
money.
love
They got
football.
money to throw around down there.
Ooh, they said, "I got money. You better fucking come," and they run.
Clipping that.
That was, yeah. Anyways.
All right, I'm done with this episode. I would love to hear what KJ has to say in Japan.
Me too. And I would like anybody who's familiar more with maybe. I think we have his stats. That's all we can know at this point. So
Yeah.
I think it's one of those moments. What I said at the beginning of last year, I'm going to say again this year. Be kind, right? It's going to be his first year coming in. Don't expect too much out of it. Year 2, different story. Year 1, let's see how it goes.
John, do you think he kept your framed letter that you gave him, or was that left on the wall?
I mean, when we gave it to him, it was a very underwhelming experience.
Wait, what happened?
Darren was he wasn't a people person. Like he was a awkward. Like he didn't like.
Did you
could tell it was like
Did you have interactions with this man? What happened? Where did I miss this?
Yeah, but first of all, Darren was always like nice to me. You know what I mean? Like, great guy. I like him. But he's not like a people person. Like, you could tell like it was like you could tell like
showman.
I don't want to talk to this fucking guy right now. You know what I mean? Like you could tell. So maybe that's one thing about the new coach. Like I think maybe he'll be overwhelming.
More of a man of the people. Yeah.
I think that's something recruits can get excited about. Like if you meet him and he's like mad energetic, he's enthusiastic, and he has big ideas about the program and what to do. That would, you know what I mean? That'll be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him. Look back at the picture. He gave to him. Look at how he's looking at it. He's like, what the fuck is this shit?
He's so disinterested. Oh, that's sad.
It is what it is. I mean, it came from a genuine place, from the alumni, you know?
Well, yeah. That's so sad that he would just...
Dave, did you help me write that? Is that on his wall?
No, you took a photo of it in your kitchen, I think.
Oh, Dave, did you help me write that?
I did help you write it.
I don't think you did.
Now, the question remaining, are you going to write one for Ross Hodge?
What do you think? We'll leave that to the final forecast.
You're going to take Darian DeVries' name off and put Ross Hodge?
We're going to go in. That cost us a lot of money with Dale Sparks doing that. So we're just going to tape over it and be like, dear current coach.
But final forecasters, let us know what you think. And this is my last thought. This is one thing that all the alumni, so this letter, a bunch of alumni signed it, over like 50, 60 alumni. Mm-hmm. Some alumni were like, yo, who is this guy? He has to prove himself before I give him. You know what I mean? And that really, like, after he left, that really stuck out to me. Like, you might be fucking right. Maybe he does. They do need to prove themselves to us before they get here. You know what I mean? You got to show that you want to be here.
Coach DeVries.
And that's literally what he says.
Of the West Virginia University Basketball Alumni Brotherhood, we just want to say congratulations on becoming the head coach of WVU and welcome to Morgantown. Morgantown in West Virginia.
Hey, we're not reading this whole fucking letter, bro.
There are no pro teams in the state. So W Athletics means a lot.
I'm out. It's been another episode of the Final Forecast with me, your host, Jay Flo.
Blue collar people.
Got my lovely co-host Ash.
That's me.
It's what the state is all about.
And hopefully KJ will be
During
here.
our playing days, we
We'll
try
holler
to
at y'all
unite the
next
spirit
week.
of the people
That's
of
it.
the state and put the same hard